Hello, my friends. I am here with one of my favorite people. I've known this woman for so many years, I think decades, Marjorie Maas. She is the executive director for SHARE Omaha. Marjorie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, Andy, it's always a pleasure to speak with you and to be on this show. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. Well, we've got something big coming up in May. It is, and I have this memorized in my brain, but Do Good Days. This is going to be the second annual.
Yes, this is our second campaign of this sort.
Yes.
Ever since we started in 2019, we've had to do good something.
Sure.
But this year and last year are the most similar.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to tell you all about it. It's such a celebration this spring. I'm so excited.
Yeah. All right. Well, then let's just dive in. Let's start first of all, just SHARE Omaha. Let's just give an overview of that for people who I can't believe would not know about it, but tell us about SHARE Omaha.
Always. So SHARE Omaha is a conduit between nonprofits and their needs and their work that needs to be accomplished, and the neighbors, the public, the coworkers, the families that want to get involved in the community and affect those causes. And so we are the meeting ground for that at shareomaha.org. And we have programs that are in real life as well, but we power two big campaigns throughout the year. So you may be familiar with Giving Tuesday, which is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. Or the Do Good Days campaign is what's most important right now.
And that's coming up, kicking off on, is it May
17th, 18th, and 19th.
Okay.
So it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I'm excited to tell you what it all entails. So we have packed these 3 days full of activity. So May 17th, Tuesday is Give on Tuesday. We're kicking off the week with cash and cash investment. And all of this is presented by FNBO. So First National Bank of Omaha is our presenting sponsor, and they have been behind us since we relaunched the way we were doing this last year. I'm so grateful to them. So with their spirit of giving in mind, we are kicking off the week with the time period with Give on Tuesday. So be generous to our 650 plus nonprofits. Find the ones that matter most to you. And we're able to help neighbors do 10 donations in one checkout. And so hopefully that makes your do good shopping experience even better. And then on Wednesday's Wish List Wednesday. And I'll tell you, Andy, last year, that was our dark horse. We had no idea that on Friday, we'd get pictures from nonprofits saying, look what Amazon just delivered. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, that's so awesome.
It's so awesome. And so we are expecting a Friday surprise, all generated from activity on Wednesday. And people can shop Amazon wish lists, or there's a very simple way for people just to see what the most priority items are. And feel free to patron a local business and drop off those items once you contact the nonprofit. So just know that that's always an option to get creative and resourceful in that manner. And then Thursday is my favorite play on words. So May 19th is Volun Thursday.
Okay.
And Volun Thursday, there's two ways you can really get involved. You can actively serve the community on Thursday. We're looking for our totals of volunteerism to be above 2,000 volunteers on Volun Thursday, but we are also knowing that people sign up for new commitments when they click through our website on Volun Thursday. Yeah. So either make a new commitment or serve with your family, with your coworkers, by yourself, virtually, however you're most comfortable. We would love to see both of those things happen on Volun Thursday. And for all of that activity, all the nonprofits that are actively involved in the campaign, they are randomly placed into drawings for $25,000 worth of total prizes sponsored by FNBO and Omaha Steaks. So the generosity of this community, the philanthropy and the leadership and the corporate social responsibility of this community is really powering both SHARE Omaha and this campaign.
Yeah, so exciting. And I know the community is just so excited and gets around this. So do you have any totals or metrics or targets or what? Do you have any hopes? Anything that Do you want to put out there? Because I think whatever you put out there, it's going to actually be so much more than that. But
well, I will tell you that we learned our lesson on Giving Tuesday, that if we put a number out there, our community is likely to way surpass it. Yeah. And so why put a lid on what the possibility is? So Absolutely. Last year, we, through all sources, through community foundation donations, through offline gifts, through checks and online processing that nonprofits had, because we want people to feel generous in the way they're most comfortable. Yeah. So our nonprofits report to us in all the streams that come in. We raised $2.56 million last year in our first year of this campaign. Wow. We are just hoping to exceed that.
Yeah.
And if and when we do, I cannot wait to share the results, because this community never disappoints what we see at SHARE Omaha. This community, and Andy, you know, we're a community full of hand raisers. We're a community that shows up for itself, that responds to a rallying cry like this. And we are just so excited for seeing what the results will be. But we're hoping for about more than 2,000 hours worth of service done by volunteers. We're hoping for over 900 volunteer signups, which is what we saw last year. And we're just grateful. We're just grateful because people are already making their plans, and we're seeing activity happening on our website, people getting ready for the big days.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love what you said, Marjorie. I mean, or alluded to, there's no right or wrong way to give back or to volunteer or to get involved. I mean, there's no amount too small that, you know, everybody is invited to the table of giving back. Regardless of your circumstances.
You're exactly right. There's a Bobby Kennedy quote about ripples of hope and how we each throw our rocks in, right? And all those ripples of hope can lead to a tidal wave that strikes down oppression, that strikes down trouble and adversity. And I love that. I love that everybody has their rock to throw in. Everybody has their rock or their pebble or their boulder to throw in. And all of those things add to what a community can do together. Yeah. And you're so right that there's no right or the best way to engage with the community. And if you're just discovering a nonprofit for the first time, maybe a gift is what you want to do to see if they'll steward your relationship, or you want to know exactly where your cash is going for that first gift. So Wishlist Wednesday could be the best opportunity. And I think about Goals Center. They are asking for hygiene items for their students, for their clientele. And Wishlist Wednesday is an awesome opportunity to get behind that. And then I think about Open Door Mission on Volun Thursday. You know, they have volunteer shifts, including even evening shifts at Lydia House that night, and families can volunteer together to help other families who are experiencing homelessness. Like there's so many different ways for somebody to get involved in the community that they shouldn't just say, well, I don't have time, or I don't have money, or I don't know what to get, or I don't know what their needs are. That's why SHARE Omaha exists, is to make that an easy choice.
Yeah. And like you said, I mean, you mentioned a couple of places where you can give of your time, give wish list items, because a lot of it true is looking inside your heart and what are you passionate about? You know, for me, I'm passionate about animals. I'm passionate about adoption. I'm passionate about children and women. And, you know, there's so many different, I mean, the categories that you can choose from, and then really align that to your heart and your purpose and your, you know, mission in life. You know, you can find a multitude of nonprofits out there that serve that particular person or animal or, you know, whether it's health, wellness or whatnot. So
you're exactly right. And do you know what we try to do on SHARE Omaha is that people don't always know this. We re-randomize the selection of nonprofits that are presented on an hourly basis.
That's awesome.
So when you run that search for adoption, Andy, Child Saving Institute may come up first, or it could be Nebraska Children's Home Society comes up first, or it could be a multitude of different agencies that serve that cause or say that that's crucial to their mission. And you're going to meet a new agency that you didn't even know existed just because we try to present them on a level playing field.
Yeah, which is great, because again, there's so many organizations out there and nonprofits that really, regardless of whether people know about them or not, they're still there to serve. They're still there to serve the community in whatever way that is. So, oh my gosh.
Exactly. And I mean, there's just, and you mentioned animals and children, and I know you're active in 5Ks, and I actually think that Open Door Mission has their 5K during Do Good Days, which is amazing. So it's like the week of Do Good Days.
Yeah.
And so just, you can find events and ways to engage in real life on Share Omaha. And then when I think about, a cause that is specific and the work is niche based, I think of Saving Grace Food Rescue.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Perishable Food Rescue. I have this statistic, and it says that food prices are predicted to increase by 4.5 to 5.5% this year. And more than a third of all food produced in our country is wasted.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. And what they do is they provide healthy food that's going to go to waste, that won't, to over 40 nonprofit agencies. And so when you're considering or trying to meet a new nonprofit, think about something. If there's an issue that bothers you, basic needs, thinking about somebody like Saving Grace is maybe a new way for you to think about those needs being met. Yes. And we're hoping that we get to introduce you to them through our website. So. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just going to encourage everybody to visit shareomaha.org. Do Good Days coming up May 17th, 18th, 19th. Share Omaha is doing good 365 days, 24/7. So Marjorie, again, I love having these interviews with you. So inspiring, and so much for the community to celebrate and be involved in. So thank you.
Andy, thank you so much for having us today, and just go out and do good. I mean, there's so many ways, and that's what we want to showcase on Do Good Days. So thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And those are words to live by. Go out and do good. Thank you, my friends.